Today's thought is, good things come to people who wait, but better things come to those who go out and get them. I repeat it again. Good things come to people who wait, but better things come to those who go out and get them. Good morning everyone. Welcome back. I hope all of you are safe and fit at home, studying well and completing your work on time. This video is for the students of class 8, subject English. Students, today in this video we are going to cover one chapter of PCW's grammar book. This is our chapter number 8 and the name of the chapter is Subject Verb Agreement. This is my lecture number 2 of the same chapter. This chapter is taken from PCW's grammar book. Students, as I told you that we shall cover this chapter in 2 lectures. In first lecture, we have already discussed meaning of subject-verb agreement along with 9 rules and examples. So today in this video, we are going to learn leftover rules, that how verbs can change according to number of subjects and tenses. After then, we shall discuss the homework solution of the homework which was assigned you in lecture number 1 of the same chapter. Let's see what is rule number 10. Some nouns such as news, physics, statistics, economics, aerobics, mumps, mathematics, politics and headquarters that are end in s seem to be plural but are actually singular, and hence they take a singular verb. I repeat it again. Some nouns such as physics, mathematics, politics, aerobics, etc., which are plural in form but singular in meaning. That is why they take a singular verb. To clarify it, let's see some examples. Number 1. Politics is full of uncertainties. So here the word politics, it is a noun. It seems to be plural but actually it is singular. That is why we have used singular verb is here. Same with the other examples also. Mathematics is a branch of study in every school. There is strong evidence that aerobics boosts our ability to concentrate. So here the word aerobics, it is singular. That is why we have added s or es with the singular verb. There is one exception with rule number 10. So let's see what is the exception. Some nouns such as dozen seem to be singular but are actually plural, and hence they take plural verbs. Or we can say the nouns which are seem to singular in form but they are actually plural in form. So with those nouns we use plural verbs. To clarify it, let's see the example. According to the present market rate, 12 dozen cost 100 rupees. So here the word dozen seems to be singular but it gives plural form. That is why cost plural verb is used with it instead of costs. Let's see what is rule number 11. Some nouns such as those given below exist only in plural form, means they are in plural form and hence they take a plural verb. Those nouns are in clothing, gloves, jeans, knickers, leggings, pajamas, pants, shorts, etc. Tools and instruments. Binoculars. Binoculars means an optical instrument with lenses for each eye used for viewing far distance or far objects. Glasses, headphones, scissors, spectacles, sunglasses and tweezers, etc. Tweezers means a small instrument like a part of pincers for plucking out hair and picking up small objects. Other nouns such as belongings, clothes, congratulations, earrings, earnings, goods, lenses, likes, dislikes, outskirts, savings, shoes, stairs, surroundings, and thanks, etc. These all nouns exist only plural form and hence they take a plural verb. To clarify it, let's see some examples. Number 1, my clothes are dirty. So here the word clothes, it is a noun and it shows plural form, that is why are means plural verb is used here. Number 2, I bought these sunglasses yesterday. Do you like them? There is one exception with rule number 11. Let's see what is the exception. You can use pair of to refer to a particular example of nouns that have two identical parts. Few examples of nouns with two identical parts are pens, shorts, earrings, gloves, glasses and binoculars, etc. Means the nouns which have two identical parts, we will use pair of with them and singular verb. Please note that you cannot say pair of stairs or pair of savings because stairs and savings do not have two identical parts. Means the nouns which don't have two identical parts, with them we will not use pair of. To clarify it, let's see some examples. My new pair of jeans isn't a good fit. So here the word jeans, it is a noun and it has two identical parts. So that is why pair of is used with it. The brown pair of shoes on the top shelf is too expensive. The same rule is applicable for this example also. Let's see what is rule number 12. Collective nouns such as class, committee, herd, public, crew, team, government, company, audience and group usually take singular verbs when considered as a whole, as a unit. Means all the collective nouns, they take singular verbs when they are considered or they considered as a unit or as a whole. And what is the meaning of collective noun? A noun that describes a group of things or people as a unit, as a group. That is called collective noun. To clarify it, let's see some examples. Number 1, herd of cows is gazing. So here we are talking about group of cows. That is why we have used here is singular verb. The committee has issued its report. Number 3, the audience was asleep by the time the speech finished. But there is one exception with rule number 12. Let's see what is that. When a collective noun is considered as individual, of which it is composed of, it takes a plural verb. Means when a collective noun is considered as individual, not as whole, at that place it takes a plural verb. To clarify it, let's see some examples. The committee are divided on one minor point. Means all the committees, they were divided because of one minor point. Now they are separate. The audience were all cheering for the home team. Let's see what is rule number 13. Uncountable nouns usually take singular verbs. Uncountable nouns means which we cannot count. Those nouns take singular verbs. As the name suggests, uncountable nouns cannot be counted. Example, here milk, water, butter, honey and syrup, etc. These all uncountable nouns carry singular verb because it is not easy to count them. We cannot count them. That's why they take singular verbs. To clarify it, let's see some examples. Milk is not one of my favorite foods. So here in this example you can see that milk is uncountable noun. That's why we have used here singular verb is. Honey is dripping from his hand. Number 3, my hair looks shiny because I shampooed them from hours back. So here it is uncountable noun. That's why we have used here s or es because it is considered as singular form. That's why we have used here s or es with the verb. Number 4, there is jam in the bottle. I repeat it again, there is jam in the bottle. So jam, it is an uncountable noun. That's why we have used here singular verb is. Note one thing. Keep it in your mind, if the noun which is countable, which can be easily counted, with those countable nouns we will use plural verb. For example, there are marbles in the jar, so we can count marbles easily. So the nouns which easily can be counted, with those countable nouns we will use plural verbs. Let's see what is rule number 14. Abstract nouns usually take singular verbs. I repeat it again. Abstract nouns usually take singular verbs. For example, feeling, love, honesty and truth, etc. are abstract nouns. And what is abstract noun? A noun denoting an idea, quality and state rather than a concrete object is called abstract noun. Or in simple way we can see that the nouns which we cannot see or touch, just only we can feel, those are called abstract noun. To clarify it, let's see some examples. Truth eventually prevails. So here the word truth, it is abstract noun and it shows singular form. So that's why we have added s or es with the singular verb prevail. Number 2, hatred has no limit. Number 3, the fragrance of this perfume is so overpowering. But there are 2 exceptions of rule number 14. Let's see the first exception. Pains and means. Means means income or method. Take either singular or plural verb, but the construction must be consistent. To clarify it, let's see some examples. Great pains have been taken. Number 2, much pains has been taken. In example number 1, the word pains shows plural form. That's why we have used plural verb here. In the second sentence, pains word shows singular form. That's why we have used singular verb here. The same method is applicable, or the same rule is applicable for the next examples also. All possible means have been tried. The means employed by is sufficient. Let's see exception number 2. In the sense of income, the word means always take a plural verb. I repeat it again. In the sense of income, the word means always take a plural verb. To clarify it, let's see some examples. His means are ample, means his incomes are ample. Number 2, my means were much reduced owing to that heavy loss. Let's see what is rule number 15. When plural nouns such as distance, period of time, sum of money, etc. denote some specific quantity or amount considered as a whole, as a unit, take singular verbs. I repeat it again. When plural nouns such as distance, For example, 10 kilometers. Period of times means 3 parts, etc. denotes some specific quantity or amount considered as a whole. When we are considering these plural noun as a whole, as a unit, take always singular verbs. To clarify it, let's see some examples. 5 days is not enough to prepare this report. So here the word 5 days, period of time, denote some specific quantity or amount, and we are considering it is as a whole. That is why singular verb is used with it. Number 2, $100 is a steep price for this pair of shoes. Number 3, 5 kilometers is a long distance to walk. Number 4, 2 liters of milk easily fills this container. Let's see what is rule number 16. Expressions representing a portion such as 1/3 of, majority of, and part of take a singular verb if a singular noun follows of, and take a plural verb if plural noun follows of. I repeat it again. Expressions representing a portion such as 1/3 of, majority of, and part of take a singular verb if singular noun follows of, and take a plural verb if a plural noun follows of. To clarify it, let's see some examples. Nearly half of the work remains unfinished. So here the word half of express a portion of work. That's why we have used here singular verb remains. Next, barely 10% of the roads has been laid so far. Number 3, 1/3 of the students were absent today. 1/3 means less than half. Number 4, majority of means number of the cabs are off street today because of strike. Number 5, majority of the voters haven't yet voted. Let's see what is rule number 17. When the plural noun is a proper name or proper noun for some single or singular object or some collective unit, it must be followed by singular verb. Means if the plural noun is a proper name or proper noun means the name of a particular person, place, animal or thing, and it indicates towards some single object or some collective unit, it must be followed by singular verb. To clarify it, let's see some examples. The Arabian Nights is still a great favorite. So here it is showing some collective unit and it is a plural noun in a form of proper noun because it is a name of some thing. That's why we have used here singular verb. Gulliver's Travels was written by Swift. The United States has a big navy. So these were the rules of subject-verb agreement. Students, you have to complete your homework on the basis of the topic explained by me. And your homework is revise chapter 8, that is subject-verb agreement, from the book or video, and based on the understanding of the topic, do exercises mentioned in the PCW's grammar book as page number 44 and 45, exercise number 1, page number 45, exercise number 2. Students, if you don't have your book with you, then you have to do these exercises in your notebook. If you have your book with you, then you have to do these exercises in your book only. Students, in this video, I have mentioned the exercises in detail because some of the students, they are not having grammar book with them. So let's see exercise number 1. Correct the following sentences and state your reasons for so doing. Number 1 is he with his father were among the first to arrive. Number 2 is their lives, their liberties and their religion is in danger. Number 3 is Mr. Smith with his wife and children live next door. Number 4 is the fleet are under orders to sail. Number 5 is 50 miles are a long distance. Number 6. The books borrowed from the library is on my desk. Number 7. The boss as well as his colleagues have been robbed. Number 8. Many a student have made the same mistake. Number 9. Neither or neither. His father nor his brothers help him. Number 10. The quality of the books are poor. Let's see exercise number 2. In each of the following sentences, supply a verb in agreement with its subjects. Number 1. To take pay and the note to do work dash dishonest. Number 2. The cost of all these articles dash risen. Number 3. The jury dash divided in their opinions. Number 4. That night everyone of the boat's crew dashed down with fever. Number 5. The price of these jeans dash reasonable. Number 6. Physics dash his main subject. Number 7. 30 rupees dash not much for all the trouble we have taken. Number 8. The Woodlander dash an interesting novel. Number 9. Neither Kapil nor his wife dash at home. Number 10. Neither the manager nor the workers dash present. In this video, we shall discuss the homework solution of the homework which was assigned you in lecture number 1 of chapter 8 subject verb agreement. This chapter is taken from PC Wren's grammar book. Students, we have already discussed the meaning of subject verb agreement along with 9 rules with examples in our previous lecture. As I assigned you homework which was to be done by you on the basis of your understanding, and your homework was revise chapter 8 subject verb agreement from the book or video, and based on the understanding of the topic do exercise mentioned in the video as extra exercise number 1. So now let's discuss extra exercise number 1 in detail. In each of the following sentences, supply a verb in agreement with its subject. Number 1. These books dash very good. Answer is are or were. It is followed by rule number 1. Number 2. She will dash to the college. Answer is go. It is followed by rule number 1 exception number 3. Number 3. Rahul and Manish dash playing in the park. Answer is are or were. It is followed by rule number 4. Number 4. The ship with its crew dash lost. Answer is or was. It is followed by rule number 5. Number 5. Each of these substances dash found in India. Answer is or was. It is followed by rule number 4 exception number 1. Number 6. Neither the police nor the detectives dash in favor of it. Answer is are or were. It is followed by rule number 7 exception number 2. Number 7. Ram is one of those people who dash always on time. Answer is are. It is followed by rule number 9. So this is the end of the lecture. At last I would like to say that your homework of lecture 2 of chapter 8 subject verb agreement will be uploaded on EduQuark website under homework column at 9 AM on Monday. Homework solution of lecture 1 of chapter 8 subject verb agreement will be uploaded on EduQuark under homework solution at 9 AM on Monday. Students, if you like our videos, then hit on the like button and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you and have a nice day.